I voted for Brexit. I look at it in the final thing, and I tell you what it is with me, is I'd rather be a poor master than a rich servant. You know, politics is always chaotic, because in politics you're always going into areas where you've never been before. So you're going to get lost, and then you're going to find your way, and then it'll be all right.
Yes, I would rather be a poor master than a rich servant. And Brandon O'Neill also made a very good point on Politics Live.
What people need is for their votes to be respected. What people need is to have a serious democratic voice. That's what working class people in this country have fought for 150 years. And I think Labour's policy in relation to all of this is, well, there are far more important things than Brexit. There are far more important things than you having your democratic vote respected. What about getting bread on your table? What about making sure that you can get the bus to work and so on? It's so patronising, because the entire nature of the Labour movement and the left movement in this country has been to secure a democratic voice for working people. And what I find really shocking about the current situation is that someone like Dominic Cummings reflects that far better than Jeremy Corbyn does. And that's something that should worry Labour a great deal.
It's not patronising to stand up for working.
Now, these WTO, former WTO advisors are also expressing concerns when it comes to the US-UK trade deal with Donald Trump. They've also suggested that Boris Johnson, if Boris refuses to grant US companies more NHS access and likewise refuses to amend standards for agricultural products, then it's not going to happen. Now, this fear-mongering when it comes to healthcare in America. Okay, not that I have no problem with American companies having access to our pharmaceutical sector. I actually want them to have access. We need free market. We need competition. It's not going to be in a case where somehow, if there's a trade deal with America, things are going to be more expensive. It makes absolutely no sense. Free trade doesn't do that. Free trade brings down costs and prices. And we've seen it historically over the last 200 years, 300 years. It's never happened when it's going to be going backwards. And but these people know this. I don't know why they're so obsessed with treating America the way they treat the European Union. America is more likely to accept mutual recognition than us accepting their overall standards. And well, and also luckily we have President Trump in office, who's actually a friend, rather than having a Democrat like Obama or Clinton. So this is the situation. The America deal is actually completely different to the EU. So let's not panic about that. Now, we have heard some good news. There's an American think tank who's given some signals, and this is my thoughts as well when it comes to the December deadline. It is going to be almost impossible. It was very, very difficult for both sides to sign a full free trade agreement, but it could happen. But there are two options.